Imaginez, nous sommes en 2013 et vous jouez sur un serveur nommé Two Builders Two Tools sur lequel tout est autorisé. Le griffe, le cheat, absolument tout. Sur ce serveur, vous trouvez au milieu de l'océan un château qui a été construit par un autre joueur. Que décidez-vous de faire? Allez-vous le griffe? Ou simplement le pied? Eh bien, un joueur du nom de Jack the Ripper a dû faire ce choix et il a décidé d'en faire sa base. C'est l'histoire de cette base que je vais vous raconter aujourd'hui. Je vais vous raconter l'histoire du Seaspire. Comme d'habitude, si la vidéo vous plaît, vous pouvez laisser un like et vous abonner pour plus de vidéos sur l'histoire de 2B2T. En 2013, alors que l'ancienne base de Jack the Ripper, Volcria, allait être griffe par un joueur nommé Drew Bookman, Jack est parti chercher un nouvel emplacement pour une base. Alors qu'il cherchait cet emplacement pour une nouvelle base, Jack the Ripper vit dans le chat qu'un joueur venait de poster les coordonnées de sa base qu'il abandonnait.
So at the time, I was out looking for a new place for us to relocate to after Valkyria had been griefed. Now, Valkyria had not yet been griefed, but we knew that it was coming soon. Drew Bookman was actively attempting in the chat to not only troll and claim that he was going to come and grief Valkyria, but we knew that it was only a matter of time before he figured out where it was. He had only lost the coordinates, not, permanently forgotten. So on the way to wait for 1.7 to drop, I started hunting around for a new base for us to locate to, not really aware of how far away 1.7 chunks would be from the base itself. So I ended up, just by happenstance, seeing a man or someone in chat, I don't know who, saying that they were basically quitting 2B2T. And of course they posted a picture. I figured they didn't have much of anything. They probably weren't important. Whatever. And they posted a picture of the base, and I was actually amazed. And they were all too willing to give out the coordinates, because initially when they were willing to give out the coordinates, I thought they were just trolling. That wouldn't be the first time someone would do that. So I say Pixar, it didn't happen, and he's like, yeah, sure, here it is. Sure enough, it was a real base. And I thought, oh my god, I have to go and visit this place.
En se rendant à ces coordonnées, Jack trouve un château construit au milieu de l'océan. Personne d'autre n'a visité la base, même si les coordonnées ont été mises publiquement dans le chat. Le Seaspire est alors un château en stone brick au milieu de l'océan, avec une tour en son centre.
And when I got there, it was very dark inside it, and there were, a fair amount of mobs when I got there. But it had, plenty of trees, plenty of items in the chests. It had obviously been carefully built up. There's this huge excavated underground section where all the stone brick was, gotten from. And there was just a lot of care was put into how it was all laid out. I guess the guy just kind of got tired of doing it. I don't know. I don't even remember who it was, which is a real shame. And yeah, that was pretty much how it was. It was almost all stone brick, with the exception of maybe some smooth stone slabs and a little bit of cobblestone and mossy cobblestone here and there. But nothing too fancy. The structure as a whole was very, very cool. Very well laid out. But overall, it, especially by the time that I got to it, it was lacking a lot of modernization.
Jack décide de prendre le stuff qui se trouve à la base et de s'en aller. Il va laisser la base seule pendant 2 ans. En 2015, Jack décide de retourner à la base pour savoir si elle est encore là, et il décide de l'améliorer.
Well, I finally return in late 2015, and it's mostly intact. There's almost no touch. Nobody's touched anything. I remove any nether portals around this time so that there's no chance of it being accidentally discovered by someone, and I just slowly built it up and modernized it, and it really shines, I really liked how it turned out.
À partir de là, Jack va faire de la base sa maison. Il va grandement l'améliorer, ajouter de nouveaux blocs et améliorer la structure avec des map art et des armor stands. Il va ensuite de nouveau quitter la base pour rejoindre Imstown. Il retourne au Seaspire en 2016 et continue de l'améliorer. Il y retourne plusieurs fois en 2016 et décide de faire une vidéo dans laquelle il présente la base. Fréquemment, Jack retourne au Seaspire pour y ajouter de nouvelles choses ou dupliquer du stuff, comme il l'a fait avec le Book Dupe. En 2020, en raison de sa proximité avec le spawn, le Seaspire sera griffé et lavacasté par des joueurs inconnus. Aujourd'hui, si vous vous rendez aux ruines du Seaspire, la base est encore reconnaissable, malgré les lavacastes et la TNT. Jack the Ripper est très fier de cette base. Je lui ai donc demandé ce que lui rappelait cette base, et voici ce qu'il m'a répondu.
My thoughts about the base is just simply, I can remember watching various clips from like Dragon Ball Z and some other things while I was rebuilding and restructuring parts of the base, and I can just remember being introduced to these old nostalgic clips, and like that base always gave me this warm sort of, I have a place to go back to, you know? There was always the chance that this thing was in the back of my head. There was always the chance that it would be there as a place I could go to. Always able to call it home. I even built a map art there, which is not safe for work. But, you know, come to think of it, I don't even know if that's still there or not. Maybe it is, who knows. But yeah, that's pretty well how I viewed the Seaspire. I loved it so much that I even chose to immortalize it, or rather a copy of it, on my Space Valkyria build streams. So you can see it there, and when I release that to the world, it will be there ready to be explored by a new generation of people. The Seaspire never really got a whole lot of recognition, or very few people really saw it. Unfortunately, it was unceremoniously griefed in 2020, and it just never got the recognition it deserved. So yeah.
Merci d'avoir regardé cette vidéo. Je remercie bien évidemment tout particulièrement Jack the Ripper pour avoir enregistré les extraits que j'ai passés dans cette vidéo et pour avoir relu mon texte. Le lien de sa chaîne est dans la description. Quant à moi, je vous dis à bientôt.